Hello, everyone. Welcome to the road trip. It's me right now. It might be some others or someone else, but right now it's just me. Hope everybody's joining and will enjoy the show today. Yeah, it might just be me, but we'll get it going. For those who didn't know, I hosted on Mr. Arsenal podcast for the women's match. Arsenal was not able to come out of that one happy. 2-1 to Lyon. They take it back to France, I believe it is, and Arsenal will have to repeat what they've done and already go away and or in this case go to the next game and actually finish off a team. So done it before, have to do it again. Got Anthony Herbert in the house. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining. Thank you there. Geeks of Muckleby. I believe that's Nick, if I got that right. Thanks for joining and hitting the like button. Everybody, if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. Thank you very much for joining us. I saw there's a lot of chatter in the WhatsApp group that I'm part of in regards to, somebody might be leaving us, somebody big name, somebody we're not going to be happy about. Could be any number of players especially players we're not happy about. That could be leaving, and that should have been a goal there for Brentford, but goalkeeper was able to stop that one. Games have started. We'll get into that as well. Right now, 4 games on the tap. The one that's on the little screen for me right now is Everton home to Manchester City. I know Everton has given everybody problems. Let's see, can they give City problems? That's going to be the question. Usually they don't. But will they today? Be nice, right? We need City to be unhappy, just like I want everybody to be unhappy. Got Brentford and Brighton still sitting at 0-0, 3 minutes in. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth sitting at 0-0 as well. And then you got West Ham and Southampton at 0-0. Showed Ramsey there. So everybody, thanks for joining. Yep, I got the name right. Thank you. I'm not always good sometimes doing the translation from YouTube name to I guess behind the scenes name. So I don't know if I'm allowed to say your name again for the masses, but there you go. Everybody saying hello. Got BX Gunner in the house. Welcome to the show, BX. As I said, right now it's just going to be me. I don't know if anybody else is going to join. I'll put it out there. If anybody wants to join me, they can. While we just chatted up, we're just going to be talking about the games that are going on and anything else you want to talk about. Yes, everybody. Yes, got Dad in the house. Welcome to the show. It's Dad. He's sitting in cold London, in Acton, actually, where I lived before I moved over here. He's in London. He's in Acton as well. Yes, GOM. I don't know all these I don't know this one. What does this mean? You're gonna have to give me the translation for that one. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You know what I didn't do? Okay, there we go. All right. We are showing on Instagram as well for those who use that. But here we go. And the other women's matches today, and we'll get into all the scores because that's what we do here. West Ham and Manchester United drew to a 0-0 draw. That means Arsenal sits 2 points ahead of Manchester United for that second spot. They don't have to, if they hold that spot, they don't have to worry about a play-in the Champions League. If they hold on to that spot. Brighton 1, Liverpool 2 in the women's match. It doesn't really affect Arsenal at this point. I have the same struggle getting the name straight. Yeah, feel free to call me Nick or Geeks, GOM, Geeks of... Oh, there you go. You know what, Big Gunner, you are ahead of me on that one. I just didn't know where you were going with that. I didn't know if that was to me, which it wasn't, or to somebody else. That makes more sense. GOM. All right, or GOM. Which one is it? Is it GOM or GOM? GOM doesn't sound that cool of a name. GOM, I can get that. I get behind that one. Not much going on right now. City is doing what they do. They have all the possession. But yeah, saw the did the watch along today. The women came out a little bit slow. The fans, I don't know. We'll see. Ryan was there at the match. That's why I did the hosting job today. I don't know if he felt it, but the didn't seem like the fans were into it at all either. And the players definitely didn't look like it. And Catherine, who was hosting with me, basically was saying that you know Renee in her pregame interview didn't looked a little nervous, and maybe that's what happened, right? Oh, look who I got in the back room here. I was not expecting this because the man's got a long day ahead of him. Is that some energy drink in your hand, or are you drinking so early? Oh, it's the usual. But anyway, joining the show, you know him as Mr. Tom. Some call him Wee Man, or the wrestling, or Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling, or We All Love Leads. Yeah. But welcome to the show, Mr. Tom. How you doing?
I appreciate you having me because I do apologise for being late. Um,
Huh?
I, I
That's fine.
I was kind of making a thing that I'm halfway through it. I thought no, I'll finish it off later for wrestling later, but it's fine, it's fine. Um, what was actually in my head was more basically because obviously I was alluding to you earlier that I was going to turn up on this more because I got everything done. I thought I
Oh,
was going to need the time, which is why I said no to hosting it. Is because literally, because the nicest way to put it, because I didn't want to promise you something that I then had to walk back basically, and then go, oh no, Gary, actually, go fuck yourself, kind of
that
thing.
happened to me because same way you had, like I had planned to, I wasn't going to be around for the whole show,
Yeah,
and then with some timings changed, and that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just do the show now. I was supposed to head out, and but that
but
didn't work out because of the timing thing, just because I knew it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I decided I'm here, so I'll just do the show. If it's all by myself, then that's cool. If I have some guests, thank you for joining. I know I'm glad that you were able to finish what you
Spencer is
needed.
coming though. Spencer is
Yeah.
coming. I do know that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I figured Spencer was coming. I just didn't. I didn't know if he said he's going to be late or not.
Hey everyone,
Um.
by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
But yes.
Obviously not digging anyone out. I was just telling you, like, I didn't want to then tell you, yeah, 100% I'll be in if it turns out that
Hmm.
I'm actually got like loads of stuff to do in terms of tonight's shows, and I managed to get stuff done for the lead show as well. I'm really pleased with myself.
Ooh. We
It's
got Brentford through. That's Bueno through. Splits the defenders. I don't know if this is going to be a. It looked like it could be an offsides because of it just looked like he could it could come back, but so far it looks like he's going to hold on to it. But it was a nice
oh my god,
pass through.
Geeks is here.
Yes, Geeks is
Oh,
here.
Geeks is here.
GOM for those who are in the know. You can call him GOM or you can call him Geeks, or if you really want to know, his
I ain't
name is
calling him
Nick.
GOM. His name's Geeks. Of course, we'll call him
Geeks of
Geeks.
Muckleby. Yes,
It's
yes.
like
Uh
he hasn't said this. I'm totally making this up. But when people like go, oh, I'm GOM. People call me GOM. Like, no, your first part of your name is Geeks. I'm calling you Geeks.
there you go. You heard it here, folks. He's calling them Geeks. And for some reason, we've got we've got Rosie in the house, and she's already
Hello,
started on
Rosie.
me. Already started on me. Didn't even say hello. Didn't even say hello. Didn't even say hi,
Immediately.
and then
Oh,
just jumps into it.
starting. Oh, she typed Rollins.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Can barely can.
Now
Barely
I
can.
thought Rosie had joined, but now I see it's Mildred. And I don't know who this
Again,
Allison is, but I'm going with Mildred. Um, Brighton is up 1-0. They just scored, and Bueno with a nice ball through the middle. And that's when I talk about Arsenal need a striker. They need somebody like that who could take the ball, nice pass through the middle, splits the defenders, and puts it on goal.
hey Anthony, how you doing? So, hello everyone. I don't want to do like because Geeks is new, and I'm only gonna acknowledge Geeks because he's new. It was more out of surprise that he turned up in the chat, but of course everyone else said hello.
Yeah,
Obviously Beatrix Gunner, Rosie,
yeah,
Miss even Anthony Herbert. I'm not even sure he deserves an introduction, but hello Anthony Herbert,
yeah.
Pascal, Pedro Pascal pushing motherfucker.
I hear
Pardon
you.
my language. What I will say, he had Gigs had a lovely discussion on Dan's show on I believe it was Wednesday night because you would have played Real Madrid. And obviously, congratulations as well, because obviously I've not had the chance to say it to you. Not that you was involved in it in any way, because you're not a professional footballer. You weren't in the game. Same as like when people go, "Oh, Lee's done well." It's like, yeah, my football team done well. I didn't play in the game. I wasn't keeping the ball out. Admittedly, I'll probably be a little bit better at it than Melier, of course. And I can't even reach the crossbar. So
if they put you up there, you'll be just like dangling there, like let me down, let me down. Is that kind of what would happen if they put you up there?
I'd still stop. I'd still stop a shot. I'm convinced of that. I would stop something somehow. But as I was saying, lovely discussion. It was genuinely, it genuinely was insightful. There was interesting stuff in there. And geeks, if you're here for any of that, you're going to get fucking not one iota of that in here while I'm sat here. You might do
Ooh.
it from Gary, because Gary's quite a clever lad and he'll say some
I
insightful
try to.
things.
I try to. I know a little bit about this game called football. Not a lot. I know a little bit. So I I usually turn to you if I want some some football stuff. Even though usually, as you said, today's the day probably where you're like, nah, I don't feel like it.
I'm trying to forget everything I know about football, and not in a because it's WrestleMania day, like in a pretentious way. No, it's more just because I'm genuinely, I'm actually kind of bored with football in the sense of like, because it rarely goes for me, and I
Yeah.
know.
Well, you know what? I want like Monday. I guess Monday night my time. Then you know what? Then you can just turn off football. That's how. That's kind of how. That's what I'm wishing for you. My understanding is if Monday goes a certain way, you could just switch off football and not even care one iota what happens next.
Yep, I'm hoping that is the case. I mean, I'll be so tired because I've been on the internet for about 48 hours at that point. So I'll
Mm.
be like, I'm exaggerating, of course, not literally 48 hours. It feel like it, but I'm like, yeah, just
So I got a question for you. Would you be wearing your Yeet top for tonight's match?
I do have a rotation of outfits. It's WrestleMania, baby.
This is gonna be like how you go to the concerts and like some of the big stars, like they start off in one get and before you know it, they've already switched and you're like, what just happened here? They weren't
Yeah,
wearing that a second ago. The lights barely went off. And next thing you know, they're walking out from a different part of the stage and they're dressed a different way. Or they're coming from behind the stage, they're coming from in the air, they're coming from all over the place, and they're just it's gonna be like a concert. This Tom's like having a concert, so check it out. Check it out. Big day for wrestling for those fans that are into that stuff. Got to be
yeah.
feeling relaxed knowing Leeds are largely promoted an unbelievable battle with Burnley. Mm.
My energy towards this was very different 3 weeks ago. But I'll tell you more accurately. 2 weeks ago, I was basically like, Gary, end the show. I've got nothing to say. I've ended the show. I want to go to bed. End the show. End the show. Please end the show. Please end the show. And then Gary was like, I think we should end the show.
Yeah, sometimes I do listen to you.
I was more just, I was just sitting there I'm sitting there thinking, I will literally sit here for 2 hours, but at the same time, Gary's got to accept I've got nothing to say. I'm going to sit out of politeness to Gary in his show.
Yeah,
I do try to support my friends, but at the same time, there's nothing I can say because at that point we'd fucked our season.
yeah.
But the
You know
one,
what? And what's crazy is
yeah,
I look at the table. I'm like, has Burnley been there the whole time?
yeah,
That's crazy because I never even like looked below the second spot. That's all that really mattered at that point. And like
I'll
I'm
give
like,
them credit. They've only lost 2 games
mm-hmm,
out of 43. They've lost twice,
mm,
but in defence of my own team, although the form was largely tanking, we've only lost once in half a season. We've lost one game since November, and a lot of that, a lot of the I want to say depression over Leeds' form was because we were drawing a lot of games in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the championship, the draws will kill you because, as you know, I'm not going to teach you all how to count, but a logical thing in football is that if you draw 2 football matches and then someone else wins a football match and then loses the other one, they've still got more points than you have. That's how maths works. As prickish as that comes out, but that's what was happening. That's why why we're above Burnley is mainly because they drew a lot of games 0-0. Whereas Leeds games generally don't finish 0-0. Because
you're usually fighting to come from behind and to get the point, man. That's what you're usually doing. You start off slow and then you come back. Let's see how good it would be to turn out Tom one of those quick outfits. You know, he's already got that. I think he's got a lineup and he's got people. He's got people. He's got probably people that are there. You know, he'll probably do one of those things where he kind of goes underneath the desk and comes back up, and you're like, he just changed underneath the desk or you do one of those slow turns, and then you come back around the other way. New kit.
In my head, I've got a thing like I'm gonna try and do like a Madonna style outfit change, but I can tell you exactly what will prevent that is the fact that I know I'll do it, and then I'll be like, oh wait a minute, guys, I've dropped my earbud because it will instantly knock it out of my head, and you all know what I'm like with the earbud point because it always goes in that mystery place where I've got to go and turn into a hide and seek world champion with it. But it's just nice because this time last year, in terms of the football season, we had WrestleMania weekend and Leeds lost to Coventry.
Oof. Yeah,
and obviously, in my opinion, I did not let that affect my day in terms of, not much can affect my day in terms of that because it's the same kind of joy. But at the same time, I was sitting there like, it's always in the back of my mind, like my team are currently going to fuck this up.
How many matches do you have left?
3.
Okay, I was gonna say you could just draw 4 games, but you can't draw 4 games. You have to you have to win one, and then draw one. But in the backstage, we have our third partner in crime, the man from Virginia, the one, the only, coming to you from the ground floor, the couch. Not even a couch. He uses the couch as his back support, but coming to you from the floor. The dogs get the couch, by the way. Spencer, how you doing?
I'm good. I was texting Tom about a certain animal that I've been trying to catch for the last 4 weeks. Well, I got that fucker last night, so I'm doing excellent. So,
yes, and for those who don't know, Spencer is the low. He's you've got the neighborhood Spider-Man, and you've got the neighborhood cat.
Yeah.
Cat. I don't even know what you want to call it. He doesn't kidnap them.
I don't know.
Definitely he tries to set them up for a better life. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
He's out there doing some people might say the Lord's work, but I don't usually say that. So I don't know the cat God's work, I guess, maybe.
I don't know, but I'll probably be around tonight, Tom, so just to let you know. So
I'll probably let you in.
Oh, that's perfect.
There you go. So yeah, you've invited yourself, and he said the door is open. So there you go.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom is like Jason Statham this weekend. He's the working man.
He's already got it.
Yeah, he sent it to me. I saw it.
Cool. Mr. Tom is the working man. He'll be on from the time that the first wrestler walks out of wherever he works out of to then when they go, you know what, this show's over. Leeds are a big club. Good to see them back. Yeah, I think
that geek.
you like me even more now. For those who are into German Bundesliga football, Heidenheim is losing by 3 to Bayern Munich, which is probably no surprise to anybody. And you know what that means, right? That probably means. Does that mean what we think it means? Does that actually mean that? Does that mean that Mr. Kane will actually be part of a team that pulls up a trophy?
Yeah.
I mean, have they secured it yet?
Unless that contract was 1 year, Gary, there's no way he was not getting that trophy, right? Because they were going to win something over his duration of his contract.
Very true.
The fact that he didn't get nothing in the first year, still, in my opinion, declares the entire experiment a fucking failure.
Yeah, you know what that is? That's like when when LeBron went to the Heat and they lost to Dallas in the finals. I said, you know what? They may have won the next two championships, but that first one, that's the one that I remember because it hurts. It hurts. That one hurt me because that could have been 3 in a row, but that's kind of how I felt about that. But yeah, he didn't win anything in his first. He did win a cannon, which was funny, right? He won a cannon for being a top scorer in Germany. But yeah, Sheffield 2 automatic slots for a promotion. Sheffield's going to have to work a little hard. Like I think they are two points back. I think from the. I thought it was it 5 or is it 2? 5 behind. So there you go. Oh, so they have to hope somebody really screws this one up. That was crazy because Sheffield just seemed like they were going to run away with it.
Because obviously their goal difference. I don't think they're. I can't remember who's got the better goal difference out of the two teams, but obviously they're going head to head. So on Monday night, and it's going to be, in my opinion, in the nicest way possible, it will be the footballing equivalent of a fucking dogfight.
Yeah, cool.
Especially if we win.
Yeah.
Before it.
Yeah, that would be a nice way for you to, like I said, to start the week. BBK Sports is in the house. Welcome to the show. I'm probably gonna try to get on BBK. I was trying to get on this week, but timing didn't work. So you guys should check me out there. It would be on the U.S. time, so a little late for you guys, but you join me on Monday night.
Is that a particular show where correct me if I'm wrong, the sort of show where I may have turned up in the thing?
No, I haven't been on BBK Sports before, so that would be my first time on when I'm on it next. When I get on
you're
it,
going to do the thing where it comes up like join me on.
I'll try to share it if I can. It all depends on it depends on what service plans everybody has. So, but I'll let you know when I'm joining a show. Kane scored the first goal, so there you go, Rosie. Did I say your name? I don't know who Rosie is. It's Mildred. It's Mildred.
It's too late. You already said it.
I already said it, so it doesn't work anymore. I'm not calling her by her name anymore, though, for the rest of the show. So you might have heard it, but you're not going to hear it again. All right, everybody, here's a link to BBK Sports. Rosie is on the ball. She gets it out there. Yes.
Rosie's already got the link. She's
got the link. Like you before you even join, she's putting the link in there. And welcome to the show link. It's like, what?
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Rosie, but I'm going to say something audacious, so should be no surprise. She's got I don't know what you call it, like a hard drive where basically like she needs to put extra memory onto her phone, but to cover the amount of links she's got in the folder in her text folder.
Yeah,
millions of them. But no, seriously, I do appreciate that you actually try to support.
No, thank you. No, definitely thank you for that. Rosie is look at that. Rosie is the MVP. I guess I'm saying her name now, but you gotta stop calling me Rawlings. All right? Can you, Spencer? Can you tell her to stop calling me Rawlins?
Rosie, please behave and call him by his first name, not Rollins.
There you go. Thank you.
And in turn, we'll get Gary to not call you Mildred. So
I don't call it. She starts it, and then I continue.
As Michael Scott would say, win-win.
There you go. Everybody wins. Win-win. Rosie is the mod other mods aspire to be. There you go.
And references as, and I'm not going to take credit for what he said. The moderatrix.
Moderatrix sounds a little risque.
Hey, I didn't make it up. I'm just sharing it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'd have made up something much worse. So.
All right. You know what? And I don't know if we've shown it yet. And I think I have it. Do I have it here?
I believe you do, because I don't generally add stuff to it, but I've never removed anything that was in there.
Yeah. For those, we went on a kick the other last week, I think it was, and everybody got an action figure. Everybody got one, and I created a little video, so check this out. No more scoring going on in English football right now. It's still 1-0 Brentford, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, West Ham, Southampton, and Everton and City are all still sitting at 0-0. But here's a little video I created. There you go.
You know, we've noticed
Do
that
I
Sam
blow
never
up?
got one.
Do I have
He
blow
said
up
he was
Darwin
gonna
the
make one
second
in. Huh?
Do I have a blow up Darwin the second one?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
It looks like a sex aid. Just
Yeah, that's the video. Very cool. I like it. And what do we have here? What do we have here?
it did
Yeah.
get a bit like Oprah going, you get an action figure, you get an action figure, you motherfucker, you definitely get an action figure, especially that Herbert fella.
Yeah. You keep telling me why you call me Rawlings, Rosie. I don't know. I still don't like it because it's not my name. I have so many other names you could call me. Yeah. Got View on Sports in the House. Welcome to the show. For those who he's on every day. Usually at what is that? I think that is like 1 p.m. pretty much every day talking football. I usually have something conflicting to say about what he says, but it's all good. It's all
Who do
good.
you support?
Check him out. I
Not
think he
that
just
it's actually relevant to anything, but
it
still.
is not relevant, but I just wanted to bring it up just because I felt like it.
No, I mean, who does you support?
He supports Arsenal. He's an Arsenal fan.
Oh,
So,
fair enough.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Check. He just hit 1,000 subscribers, so there you go. Welcome
Oh,
to.
no, sorry, I heard you. I'm just sorry.
Some people, yeah, whatever, Mr. Tom. Yeah, check him out. Like I said, every day, every once in a while, you'll get a video from him when he's working, which is kind of cool if you see his job that he does every once in a while. He's usually at some of these football stadiums before they kick off, so it's kind of cool to see what goes on before the game starts. So check him out. Check him out. Not much, still no scoring going on over here in England, and Brighton just cannot control this ball in that final third. Rosie says she likes it. Cool. Is that a little Allison Hammond cushion doll? I don't know.
Now she says that, it actually makes sense.
Yeah. Rosie, I have subbed to both links. Could you put Spencer's and Tom's on so I can double check? There you go. Thank you, Rosie. She'll definitely go through the Rolodex of links, so you should have everybody by the end of the show if you hang out with us. Oh man! All right. Yeah, Spencer. I don't know if you saw. Did you see the women's match this morning, or did you sleep in?
What time was it?
It was 7:30.
Oh, I was still asleep.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I woke up about 8:30.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Arsenal was losing by then. They lost 2-1. They actually scored a goal in the second half, and then 5 minutes later, gave up the next goal. So, Chris Nix joins us. Welcome to the show, Chris Nix. Chris Nix joined us on the watch along earlier today as well. There's others on there. BX was there. So I know, as you know, Ryan was at the game, so I don't know how he's going to feel about that. That sucks.
No, I unfortunately did not get to see it.
Yeah.
This is the first day. I've been off since Thursday. That the wife didn't wake me up at 06 for some reason. So.
At 06. Does she know what you mean when you say that to her? Or does she just go, "Can you speak English, please?"
She knows. She knows I'm placing on mute, so she can't have a rebuttal too.
Yeah, I hear you, Rosie White. I still don't know. I get the Rawlings thing, but nah. I did insinuate that you come on at the same time, but today you didn't come on at the same time, so I don't know. That hasn't been working of late. Yeah. Arsenal support. Yeah. Check him out. And Tchaikovsky almost scored there for Everton. Not that I want. Not because Mr. Tom is not an Everton fan, so I really can't be. I'm not cheering for Everton to win, but I am cheering for City to lose. If that makes any sense.
Oh my God, Tarkovsky scored for Everton.
He almost did. He hit a crossbar.
Oh my God.
Why are you looking like that? Why are you acting like that? You okay?
Because I'm wondering how soon it's too appropriate. It's too inappropriate to say that Everton should go fuck themselves.
You know what? I'm a little surprised. We're like 30 minutes in, and you have. I don't think. Yeah, I was a little surprised it took that long. So here we go.
It might be because I think we might be in a position to compete against Everton next year. Well, I can finally get my revenge.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, Rosie
So-
does have a channel. I'm surprised she hasn't put it out. Put Rosie, yeah, check it. Put it out there. We got Godfrey in the house. Welcome to the show. He says hello to myself and the panel. Yes, welcome to the show.
So
Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say. So Tom, we'll win a championship for a second here. So it's safe to say 19th place is in the relegation show. Anybody on 49 is probably safe at this point.
Generally, historically in the championship, 50 points is the sort of safety mark. But obviously, usually in the championship, you don't have 3 teams that are hovering on 90 points. So logically, those points have to come from somewhere. So obviously, it's similar to in the Premier League now. Like, you weren't 20 years ago, you weren't getting teams in the Premier League finishing in the 90 point mark. And obviously, that happening when Man City started getting 100, Liverpool getting 99. Logically, you have to win them from somewhere. And obviously, with Newcastle getting stronger as well, obviously with their money and just generally, however you start it, getting a stronger team, the points have to come from somewhere. So those points generally will be expected teams at the bottom half, which is why Leeds got relegated on like what I believe was 35 points. Whereas obviously, I'd fucking love to get 35 points next season because that means we'll probably survive.
There you go.
Because everyone else is so cack.
We're from 90 points to. All right, I'll take 35. Got Russ in the house. Welcome to the show. Russ is in the house. He's back from doing what he does, and you know what he does when he's not doing chatting and stuff. What is he doing, Mr. Tom? Russ.
Oh, he's either dogging or going fucking himself.
There you go. I just don't say those bad words on screen. That's all. That's why I let you say those bad things.
Well, no, it's usually Sam that does the director of dogging thing. I feel like I'm stealing his gimmick by saying it. I believe I quit gimmick infringement.
Oh, Rosie being sneaky. I didn't even look at the beer with the West Ham scarf, but good one. You got me, I guess. But I that's all right.
She got
right.
you.
Got me. You snuck a little cheeky thing in there. Yeah. Is Russ good? Is he haunting the car parks? Ooh. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Very nice. Yeah.
It is very nice. It's genuinely nice.
Yep. No. It's nice that we all just hang out and chat and about whatever, especially on today where like I don't whose team's playing anybody? Oh wait, Chris Nix. I think this team is playing West Ham, right? West Ham fan.
Geek, got to be careful with that because I once sat here and basically insulted the Premier League and the quality of the Premier League because there was a first half where there was no goals, and these lot basically they fucking pounded me. It was almost pornographic, based on they were like, that
is far from true because every time he lies, words come out of his mouth. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
That's partly true, but but no, I do genuinely remember this happening. I was sitting there going, the Premier League's terrible, most overrated league in the world. Keep in mind, my team scored 7 goals in a game. And I know your team then went on to do it. Might be minorly more impressive doing it in the Champions League, to be fair to you. So, but you can only beat who's in front of you.
Not only that, but we did it on the road. We didn't even do it at home. I don't know where you did your 7.
And without a striker at the time, too.
Yeah, we didn't have a striker. We scored 7 goals. I mean, just the little things. Just the little things.
Levels to this, I suppose.
Yes, and yeah. And can we all just get along? Yeah, we're getting along. All hell, Director John. There you go.
My apologies, I didn't say.
John was in earlier today, wasn't he?
I know John was in earlier, but because you were talking, I didn't get to say it because I don't like interrupting you all the time. It's rude.
Yeah. Whereas Sam he had some things to do today, so I don't know if he'll be able to join us. What is this?
There are levels to this shit.
That is very true. And listen to what's his name in the movie?
That is Lawrence Fishburne.
No, what is his
Morpheus.
name? Orpheus. Morpheus. There you go. That's what I meant. I don't know.
I felt that was a bit of a trap because I think if I'd immediately turned around and went, "That's Lawrence Fishburne," you'd have gone. Or if I'd have said Morpheus, you'd have gone, "No, that's Lawrence Fishburne."
No, I wouldn't have. That's not. No. I wanted the actor's, the character's name for sure.
I would have done. I would have done that to you. I'd have switched it immediately. I totally would have done.
Yeah,
that.
that's how you think. I don't think that way. Nah, I like to live dangerously, like a slightly crazy squirrel showing some chest effort, slapping a cobra. Damn. I would have said, what is it? What is the little animal that definitely that no. There's the animal that actually will attack snakes. They did a movie about it.
Mongoose.
Is it mongoose? Yeah. Is
Mongoose.
Ricky Tikki Tavi? Is that the? Does that sound familiar? Am I reaching here? They did a cartoon character. It was a cartoon character from back when I was young, and it was probably mongoose going after snakes, and snakes trying to attack the youngins of the mongoose family. They had to protect themselves.
I'm not
You don't know that
I'm
cartoon.
not actually exhibiting intelligence, but I'm knowing Mongoose. It almost certainly appeared in a Simpsons episode.
I'm too young to remember this.
Yeah. Ricky Tikki Tavi. And let me see. I believe that is about mongoose. Yeah. I had this is from my days. This is from it's a story from 1894, but it was a movie. When was that movie? Yeah. Definitely a brave mongoose who had to protect his family. From 1975. See, I remember that when I was young. Guess where I was in 1975?
Well, I know where I was. Wasn't here.
I was hanging out in England watching it on probably one of those 3 channels that I had only access to at that time.
Riveting stuff from the UK. 3 channels.
Yeah, well. And then I came to the US and they had 7 channels. So
7, yeah. We were just 4 better.
So these things had improved, but not that much.
Yeah, not that much.
I mean, I think the dial had like 13 on it, but only like half of them actually worked. And then you had to switch to go to the one of the other channels. But yeah. Barcelona 1-1 with Celta Vigo. I think that's a close race too, right? I think that's a close race, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Do I have that right, or is it a different league? Let's see what the standings are in that one. Yeah, it's a 5-point gap right now. Actually, 5 points with a game. Real Madrid has a game in hand. They're down 5 right now, but probably everybody expects Barcelona to win this one, so it'll be back to a 6-point lead, or a 7-point lead by the end of the day. Atletico Madrid is sitting 8 back. I don't know if they're going to have enough time to make the difference up. Got a free kick coming here for Brentford. Maybe put this thing up 2-0. Ball's in. Goalkeeper easily gets it. And Mr. John, Director John's talking about self-defense course. Oh, okay.
That's why Sam's not here. He's taking a self-defense course because of all the child actors from 1980s that can kick his ass, which you will find out about on We All Love Leeds on the Sunday night. It was actually last Sunday.
Oh, all right. I don't know what that means, but everybody check it out.
That was the quiz. That was the question of the day. Which of these child actors could beat up Sam Greenwood?
Oh, I did. I saw bits and pieces of that. I wasn't able to.
It's fine, Gary. I'm
No. I had
shit to do.
Yeah, I was working and stuff. I do work once in a while, and at work sometimes is busy and sometimes not so busy. That's why I can check out the shows, and sometimes
the amount of YouTube I can't watch anymore is ridiculous. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, but I do remember the '80s kids that can kick Sam Greenwood's ass. I do remember that.
Yeah, and Rosie's got somebody who's been who's passed away 10 years ago and still can whoop up on Mr. Sam Greenwood.
The cat I caught last guy could whoop up on Sam Greenwood.
But how long's it taken you to retrieve it?
Well, he was out there about 3 weeks and he disappeared for 2 weeks. He's definitely feral as shit. Stupidly, I'll tell the story. He would go into the trap and then he would see the plate and he would just get out and then he'd sit and stare at me. But this time I got him because I smeared it on the plate and he got it. But he ironically, I was putting him in. So you have these big kennels to get him to smaller kennels. I do it by myself, which is dumb. I should have a friend helping me out. But he decided to take a whack at my foot. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. But it was probably about 5 weeks.
He's waiting for you to slip up, and he's gonna get you. I know it.
Dude,
He's waiting for you to slip up, and he's gonna get you.
Yeah, the boring thing I'll tell people about this, because like it's part of my life right now, it's entrenched in the fabric of my life, is what you know the first day you meet one of these ferals is not the same 4 or 5 weeks from now. It's just not. That's all I can tell you. Like they break down. The one you think that's going to be chill becomes an asshole, and the one that was ready to kill you the first day is now going to be going to someone's home.
Yeah, they show, because every so often you see like, I was gonna say.
I was going to ask Tom. So we've the adventures of YouTube and the correlations of our lives and the pageantry, shall we say, and all the bullshit words I'm throwing out right now.
I'm like, where are you going with this?
So here we go. So what I want to say is, Tom, we're doing the WrestleMania big event. You got the Leech channel. Why did you not take an opportunity to do a behind the scenes with Tom preparing for the biggest week of the year, like a Netflix documentary? That's a missed opportunity here that I think your fans and the ones in the chat would absolutely have enjoyed. All right, this picture's not fitting on this slide. Like these are the things.
Fucking chaos merchant. How dare you?
But it's a marathon. I mean, just think about it, dude. Like we get every single dude.
And then you pull away from the live stream to like show, and you know what? There's a story behind this, and then you show a little bit about. You know what? I just created this this picture for you.
Don't encourage
and
him,
then I love it. You should have done it.
It really is a
behind
good
the scenes with Mr. Tom. You see him out of makeup. You don't want to see him out of makeup.
It's like the episode of The Office where Michael Scott's doing the Dundies and he sprays the water on his face. He's like, "It's a tough crowd out here tonight." I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a fun night of the year. It's fun. I think you should have thought about it. I think it'd be funny. You'd even just do a community post behind the scenes preparing for WrestleMania week, and then it just never comes.
I've got you have to actually give me an idea, because I should have turned around and gone, if you want to see more behind the scenes, go to my Patreon, which is right here.
And just never post anything, still taking your $5.99 and pounds too.
Exactly. It's not like I'm charging you Canadian, which is like basically nothing apparently.
Yeah. Or New Zealand. Good stuff though. But yeah. These games are a little bit of a snoozer right now, gents. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've got
nothing.
Bournemouth. I'm about to turn the championship on.
Yeah, nothing good's happening right now.
The championship.
Yes.
Good luck with that, considering all the games were yesterday.
I can watch them on replay though.
Fair enough.
But this is right. I should know. If I'd watched the I Love Leech show completely, I would remember Friday and Monday.
There you go. So why are they doing that? Is that just how they kind of end the season? Just a little bit of
that is it's literally one of the biggest weekends ever in the championship, and it's just a tradition. Because obviously you have 8 extra game weeks to fit in compared to the Premier League. So obviously a lot of it is basically midweek matches. Obviously a lot of that is conducive to the fact that teams in the championship rarely don't do well in the cups, obviously, because as soon as they play a Premier League side, they're generally going to get eliminated. If they play a team from down below, they're going to raise their game, which is arguably why Leeds United have the cup record that we do. We lost to Sutton United once. A postman scored.
Wow.
A postman scored the winning goal against Leeds United in the FA Cup. Postman. Ben White played for that team, for Newport County when they beat us, which is why we bought Ben White, or loaned Ben White. Anyway, I wonder how it went from him.
Seemed to do well. I mean, he's got great tan, great tats.
And Rosie learned a little bit because she decided to put up not only you can't tell it's my show because the link looks a little different, but the times for DWTT channel 12:30. It says Monday evening, but it's actually I guess it's Monday evening, Tuesday early morning.
To me, that's massively accurate. That's what it is.
Yeah. So
to you, it's incredibly wrong, but to us, it's what happens.
Crystal Palace, there's a red card.
Crystal
I think
Palace.
that may have already happened.
Yeah, somebody's got a red card. I can see the little thing there. So they are down. They've got their 1 minute into extra time, and there's 47 minutes on the clock. So I guess this happened late, or because they're 1 minute over already. So check out the show. Check out Sam Greenwood show Slags in the Dark. Check out Mr. Arsenal podcast. As I said, he'll probably do a match of the day, depending on how he feels. Check out E. Ross's channel. Rosie's going, like I said, going through the Rolodex of fans and friends of the channel. And Bayern Munich is now up 4-0. Kimmich with a goal. It sounds like everybody's getting a goal today.
I did see a Harry Kane shirt Thursday when I was up and about in my travels. It was a Bayern Munich one. And for some reason, the bad person in me is like, do you hate your kid that much?
We've got a goal coming up in a second here. Brighton's in the box. Turns gets past his man. What do we have here? Ball from just inside the corner. Header. Oh, my. That's a header from Welbeck. Very nicely done. And it's a 1-1 at Brentford. Brighton has just scored to tie this thing up with a Welbeck header. I think they've missed him. He's been injured over the last couple months. He's been injured for a bit. So I guess they're happy to have him back. Palace, as you say, is down to 10 men, and Brentford and Brighton sitting at 1-1 right now. So I don't know if that means anything. Does that mean anything in the grand scheme of things? Does that? I guess Brentford is. I guess if they're looking to get into the top 7, they need to win this one and come back and win this one. Crystal Palace is a little bit too far behind, but they can create problems. So right now, City is sitting in 5th place, 1 point behind Forest, with the scoreline 0-0, 0-0. So, yeah. Or as I like to say, how do I say it? How do I say it?
I don't know.
Yeah. That's how I say it.
Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1.
I keep clicking the button and it's moving. Yeah. I have to time that right.
The intensity.
And when things get a little crazy and I'm screaming at the clouds.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I got somebody to say?
Oh, have you played the new soundbite for Monday?
Yeah, you know what? You probably don't. This is probably, some of you will understand what I mean when I say we got it on tape now.
How it's documented.
We got it on tape now.
Totally was wrong.
There we go. We've heard it here, folks. It can happen.
15.
The man said he's wrong. Oh my gosh. So for those who know, you know.
Yeah.
Rosie is giggling, and Geeks of Muckle. Oh, GOM, my man GOM. No, is it not working? Or should I just say Geeks?
You can say Muckleby.
He did say earlier, Geeks
name is
or
Nick.
is fine.
Yeah.
To which I read that and was like, thank you very much. I will call you Geeks.
There you go. Geeks is giggling as well and just staring. There's something going on in the back here. What is that, Mr. Tom?
I just thought I thought because you were talking about him, I figured it would be nice to basically give an example of what we were actually implying about Mr. Greenwood in terms of last week's Mr. Tom's question of the week.
Where's the music?
You're okay with this, Gary? Is this your show?
Yeah, I'm okay. This is the road trip, dude.
Hold on, you
As
gotta
much
have
as
the
it's my
jingle.
show, who takes over the keys when I'm not looking?
Tom,
it's
where's the
definitely me,
jingle at?
but
I'm missing the jingle.
you know what? You're right, but the jingle is only found in one place.
That's
Let's
fair.
pretend.
I got a
Let's
jingle
take a
here.
trip.
I got a
Let's take
jingle. Can I do the
very
jingle?
quick-
If he wants a jingle, I'll give him the jingle.
This is a good jingle. It's grade A jingle. It's grade A.
Question of the week. Hello, everyone. The Mr. Tom question of the week is: who is this lineup of 80s child actors that can beat up Sam Greenwood? And if you don't know who Sam Greenwood is, this is Sam Greenwood with his fingers in his ears. Probably because Gary was saying something, but still, it's not right to dig at Gary in this situation. Anyway, who are these actors? And I know people are going to be really good at this because some of them actually watch the show, so they know who these fuckers are.
I know the goalkeeper. I don't know his name, but I know the goalkeeper.
One of them's Annie.
What is the goalkeeper out of?
The goalkeeper's out of. It's not a Tuma.
Yes, the goalkeeper is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes.
Oh, look at that! I got
Who
the
is
back.
your daddy and what does he do?
There you go. There you go.
I love that film. I love
Yeah.
that film so much. But yeah, also respect has to be given to the right back of the team, which is obviously Austin O'Brien, known from Last Action Hero. It really should have just been children that are in Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, really.
Except for the guy in the right wing, because I don't think he's in any movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger that I know of.
I was not saying we should do.
Got the Goonies. Got the Goonies, right?
That
Got
is
the Goonies in
Josh Brolin
midfield.
off The Goonies, yeah.
Yeah. Got, was it River Phoenix? Is that right in the front, top in a center forward spot?
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
You got Chunk. You got Chunk sitting there on the back line.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know who's next to him though. Why do I don't know
Annie
that.
from Annie, I believe.
No. I mean on the outside. Sorry.
That is. You know what? Why do you need to
That is the only one I knew.
That's the one you knew?
It's the
Wow.
only one. I can't forget that face. I mean, the midfielder in the middle looks familiar, but I can't. I'm horrible at naming actors' names.
You would kick yourself on that. Oh, it's the guy from Me Too on the left back.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Henry Thomas.
Okay, he looks so well. He's older now, so yeah. Very cool. So
what
how?
you're referring to in the middle is excuse me, I believe it is Fuller from Home Alone, which is obviously Macaulay Culkin's actual brother, Kieran Culkin, who is also in Succession, and I do believe he won Best Supporting Actor this year at the Oscars.
Macaulay Culkin did, yeah, and supposedly that means now he can have his 5th child. That's what he said. He said now, because his wife said we're not having any more children, and then he's like, "What if I win an award?" And it sounds like he sealed that deal. So there you go. There'll be another little Macaulay Culkin running around.
I'm sure she'll have a say in that.
Yeah. Hey, she made a deal. Deal's a deal. Pinky swear. I don't know. It's reaching here, but this is the lineup of child actors from the '80s that can beat up
Sam
Greenwood. Very
Ryan
cool.
Reynolds is on there as well, which took me by surprise.
Ryan Reynolds? That's him
On
in
the
the
right.
in the midfield? What?
Yeah.
I would have never thought that was him.
That is from his episode of Saved by the Bell, the new class.
Oh, you know what? It's funny. I was gonna say that looks like a new, Saved by the Bell actor, but I don't remember that actor.
Yeah,
I think we covered every way. Who's in the front right? Is that Chloe, whatever her name is?
That is Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis. Oh wow. Okay. Oh yeah, you said the '80s. I'm thinking of an actress from the from this decade. All right, now. Wow, Juliette Lewis with blonde hair. There you go. And I think that's it.
Fred Savage is on the bottom
Fred
right.
Savage, yes. Wonder Years for those who is it Wonder Years, right?
Sam Greenwood would have been thinking, you must be wondering how I ended up on a list of people who can beat me up.
Very cool.
But yeah, and get all kinds of nonsense like that over on Sunday nights, and truly nonsense, putting the capital N in nonsense.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Because what else am I going to do? Talk about my football team?
Yeah, you should. Well, you know what? At some point next week, you probably won't have to talk about them anymore because you just know that's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. So that would be cool, wouldn't it?
My favourite weeks are the ones when, let's say Leeds don't get the result that we want, and then I sit there and I have a debate with myself in my head of basically how short is this show going to be? Am I actually just going to press live and then go, well, we lost, go fuck yourself, and then end the show?
That would have been an interesting show to see.
That would make for good TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Rosie.
All right.
So
I
yeah,
can't.
all that being said, I'll remove it.
There you go. And that was
Grade A jingle.
Yeah. Rosie is sewing, so we're on the big telly, folks. What are you stitching up? Vern Troy.
Voodoo doll for Rollins.
Geeks can't see a thing on his phone. Sorry. You get the big fold, man. I have a fold because I'm blind. I can't use these little phones that people use. Like one of my kids has one of those little iPhones. I'm like, no, I can't. What? How do I even hold this thing? And then how do I press the buttons? Nah, I need a big chunky thing. Yeah, this is my phone. It's big. It's got basically 3 screens, 2 screens, one big one and one small one on the outside. Chunk, not hunk. I said chunk.
I'll be lying. In my head, I heard the words, that's not PG, and Spencer immediately called. Yeah.
So you guys got a weird a wine connect. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I mean, you're the one that said it, not us.
No. See, right there, you are.
No one knows what we're talking about, which is great.
Exactly. It's a wine. Was a mind connect there that's intertwined through the air, or through the airways.
It's the fabric of my being. I'm a complex person.
Is that going to be your word?
Fabric of my being. Yeah, might as well. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Check out tomorrow. We all love Leeds. I think Mr. Tom will be on. Maybe he will be on. I don't even know he'll be on. He might be dead to the world.
I've got, from my end, everything's ready to go. I could do the show right now. I'm not going to do the show right now.
There's no wrestling now.
I could.
No, so there you go.
Sorry, sir?
There's no wrestling going on right now. Like talking about Leeds.
Yeah. So, I mean, I tend to do the memes on a Sunday though, so they try and be as up to date as possible.
So in this,
especially because a lot of the teams that I hate play on Sunday, so then if it doesn't go well, it's like anyway. A lot of teams that I hate, it'd be a lot easier. It'd be a lot harder for me to name teams that I like.
Yeah, I hate everybody. I want everybody to lose, Mr. Tom, so that it makes it easy. Sometimes, some teams they're playing each other, so it's really hard for both teams to lose. So I just want the worst team to lose.
So soccer has this great thing, Gary, called a draw.
I don't care about that.
They both lose,
Spencer. I really want everybody to lose.
Do you know there was a time in football, and this is good, to an American football viewer, a football viewer or soccer viewer in America, this might be a really weird concept. Do you know, there used to be a time where there was a time where you only got 2 points for a win.
Yep.
That's kind of disappointing.
Making it 3 points, Gary, literally changed the sport.
Yeah, I bet. Because I bet. I mean, it gives more credence to a win, and then even if I draw it back, I still get the 1 point. But like if you're like, all right, we lose by 2, that's fine. I can live with that. But now you're like, especially like, or if I draw this thing, right? It's only a 1 point difference. I'll take the 1 point.
Well, people come on these streams, right, and they sit and go, "Oh, football's not as good as it used to be. Oh, it's people rolling around all the time." It's like, Well, mate, people rolled around back then as well, but they
Yeah.
usually had their leg broken when they were doing it, based on the actual state of the tackle. But the actual thing that people don't talk about in terms of what football used to be like, you was allowed to pass the ball back to the goalkeeper and allowed to pick it up. So what turned out to, like, if you went 1-0 up in a football match, you could literally just go back and forth with the goalkeeper for the rest of the game.
Yeah, when
And
you
there was
watch some
no
of those,
rules to
you watch
say
some of
you
those
couldn't.
old, you watch some of those old videos. I think was it the '89 video? Probably would have been.
Yeah.
Back there, you watch that and you see them kick the ball. You're like, wait, he just picked the ball. What?
Yeah.
What's he doing? So Rosie bought some dungarees, folks. 2 holes in them. So then she ordered lilac thread, and it's just arrived. So there you go. That should be a video, Rosie, fixing my dungarees with lilac thread.
You don't really see many people get dungarees anymore.
A dungarees, what are they? What a dungarees? Just like what do they call them? Mr. Spencer, the workman thing, like.
Yeah.
Is it like the long pants with the suspenders that go over the back? What do they call those?
Overalls.
Overalls. Is it dungarees overalls in the U.S.? Is that
Yeah. To some degree, yeah.
I've just never heard anybody use that term. That's, was born after '87.
Dungarees it is. Rosie's got them.
It's fair,
Yeah.
So whittling away.
She's got 20 pairs of dungarees. 20 pairs? Like, you can only wear one at a time, Rosie. Does that mean like you have nothing else in your wardrobe, or do you have a dungaree wing, a trousers wing, a skirt wing, a blouses wing, a long top wing, a light top wing, a shorts wing, a Bermuda shorts wing, and then we got to go with the shoes. So that's another set of wings there. Just like, is that all? Yeah, I'm making fun, but I'm making fun. No scores yet in any football. We got a goal already as soon as I spoke. West Ham looks like they're gonna end Southampton's misery. No, but that's a nice goal there. That was very easy. Southampton basically was just dropping back, and Bowen showed them why they should not do that, and he just takes the shot and scores. That was too easy. That is too easy. Southampton.
Southampton are losing in a sentence that I've not said a lot this season.
Because you haven't been watching any of their games. That's why.
Doing what was called a sarcasm, because I've said it a lot this season.
I was doing what I was saying. It was just like, I don't know what I was saying, but there you go.
Yes, it's fine, Gary. It's fine, Gary. You've been up since about 7 a.m. or whatever it was.
I've been up since actually I was up I was up around 5:30 also because I tried to log in to the streaming service and last night to see if I could get in, and I couldn't, and I was like, Ryan, I think I'm gonna need some help. So he had to help me log in this morning, so I had to get up. So yeah, so Rosie's closet. I don't know. Is it called a closet over there for you guys, where you keep all your clothes hanging up?
Can also be called a wardrobe.
The wardrobe. So there you go. So we call a wardrobe the things you wear. You call a wardrobe the things you put the things that you wear inside of. So there you go.
Storage of fabric.
That's how many times you gonna say that today?
I think that might be it at this point.
Why? Because I keep bringing it up.
I mean, it was perfect. It fit into wardrobe, claws, fabric.
There you go.
She's whittling.
Yeah, she's got about 2 feet, but about 60 pairs. There you go. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's right for women.
Going Heidenheim. 4-0 to Bayern Munich. 4-0 to Bayern Munich.
Yeah. We've said this already. You not listen to me?
Nah.
Okay, just checking. We said this. I told you it was 4-0. Kimmich just scored. No, you don't listen. No, you don't listen to me.
The only football score I've ever been remotely interested in is when someone Leeds are winning 1-0 Oxford. I was like, are we now?
That game was a little too tense for me. I didn't like it. It
Leeds game?
Yeah, I
that
would've
game
liked-
was fucking woeful. It was a bad football match.
I was bored out of my mind. I had it on.
I'm like,
Yeah.
when can you get the second goal, please? Let's move on from here because this is like, especially like late in the game what's going to happen, right? Because it just happens. Like you're like, well, they see the light is about to shine and they want to get something out of this.
My favourite thing in the game was, well, obviously when we scored the goal to end up winning the game. So I'm doing this as a bit, obviously, but when I believe Oxford made a substitution and they brought in a guy and he came on with a little note and he started passing the note around and he handed it to one of their players, and I pretty much guessed that the note itself said, "Start doing your long throw-ins, but a lot better."
Your long throw-ins.
They gave it to this big fella who just lumped it in the box. He was like, "This is all you have, right? If you score a goal, it's going to cost you for doing a long throw, and we can't defend it." But it turned out we could.
There you go.
Just...
And Bueno with his second goal, that was too easy as well. They left him inside the box with too much space and time. He puts his left foot through it, and the goalkeeper has no chance. Just no chance. So it is 2-1 now. Lots of scoring in the first 2-3 minutes. But no, they had scored in the first half. But in the first 2 minutes, we've got a goal here. So Brentford now is taking the lead.
What's the City score?
The City score is still sitting at 0-0. So City's waiting to just put a dagger in my smile and make me pissed off because they come back late. But Everton has done this. Everton's played pretty well against everybody. Why not City, right? Why not City? Why doesn't City get some of that Everton stink in terms of the way the football games go? Oh, almost a breakthrough there for Everton, but the defenders came in and squeezed the attacker off the ball very nicely there. We've got Hammers Football TV. Welcome to the show. He says hi to everyone.
Hello.
Now, name. I'm gonna say. Do I get to say? Do I know the name? I know the name here, right? But I don't know the name. I'm gonna.
I don't know the name.
I think I know the name, but I forget. I should know the name.
Fuck it. We'll just say his name is Bob.
I'm not okay, Bob. But I don't think that's his name.
Not. It's absolutely certainly not. No,
there you go. It's Tony. It's Tony. There you go. That's what I thought. I was just like, not that I thought. I forgot. I just forgot. I'm going to forget names.
I just wanted to say the word Bob.
I like Bob for a name. Like if anybody asks what my name is and I don't really want to tell them, Bob it is.
It's early doors. I know it's early doors. So no, didn't say it was early doors. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's the channel.
Nice
That's his channel, right? So welcome to the show. Yeah.
Do you know what makes me know that Tony is a nice guy?
What's that?
You know what? Fuck it. His name's Bob. I'm just going to pretend his name's Bob.
Bob.
He's Bob now. Well, you know I know Bob's a nice guy is because he sat there very politely while I was doing all my shit. And when I say that, you all know what I mean when I say I'm doing all my fucking nonsense. He just sat there and, yep, okay. Yep, this is a thing. This seems to be a thing. And everyone's just, okay, we'll just go along with it. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is appreciated.
Nice people. Everybody, Rosie's checking on how the weekend's going. It is Easter weekend for those who celebrate Easter with eggs and chocolate bunnies and I guess ham. Right? Isn't it ham? I don't know. I guess fish
tomorrow.
Fish. It was
I don't
fish.
Need a holiday to eat ham.
It was fish yesterday, right? And now it sounds like it's steak tomorrow for Spencer.
I screwed that up because I had Mexican yesterday.
You're supposed to have fish yesterday. Did you have fish tacos at least?
I haven't found a verse that tells me to do that. No, all jokes aside, I did have Mexican yesterday, and I'm having steak and shrimp tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah, Bob is a fellow West Ham fan. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. What did I have yesterday? I had Italian. I had meatballs and pizza.
Her allegiance to West Ham now. A fellow West Ham fan.
There you go.
Sorry, Gary and Spencer. My Chinese place closed down.
Well, I remember talking about this on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I'd mentioned it on this show specifically. So
yeah.
But yeah, I was very upset.
I don't know what the greatest cricketer of all time. I thought was Gary Sober's dad. That's what I thought. Am I wrong, Dad? Tell me. 'Cause now I'm gonna have to. Now you're gonna have to tell me the name.
I've
So
got
who
a
would he be
theory.
talking about? Who would he be talking about? Because I
It,
assume he's talking.
Viv Richards.
There's Richards, but I
Viv
think it's
Anderson, footballer.
I don't know my cricketers.
Viv Richards. Yeah, but I don't know.
Isn't
He's
Brian
gonna.
Lara considered one of the actual greatest?
He said better than Gary Sobers and the Australian. Who's the Australian batsman that considered one of the best cricketers as well? I forgot his name. I'm not. It's been a while since I've had to talk cricket.
Barry Bonds? I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Bo Jackson. Bo knows. Bo knows cricket. You know.
Do you imagine if they let Barry Bonds play cricket? Would have done with that butt.
You know what? He can hit it. He can hit though,
Yeah.
so I have no doubt he'll be able to hit that.
Oh.
Hit it, man.
Yeah, he would hit sixes on all those over on all the balls to the over.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of cricket. I don't know a lot, but
I've got a theory on Philip Lufau. Got a theory. Not only is he the greatest man ever lived, the thing that he did that made him the greatest man ever lived is when we were eating at Jimmy's, and I will tell this story till the end of time. To the end of time, and you'll feel like it's the end of time by the time I finish. I was basically like, "Oh no, I'll get that." To which he went, "No, I will not allow you to pay for this food." To which I was like, "And I'm gonna let you."
Yeah. See, look, you're correct. I am correct. Gary Sobers is the best cricketer of all time. The Australians will have a name that they'll say is better, but Shane Warne.
He's a good bowler.
I know I was named after Gary Sobers, but we were talking something else, Dad. I have a picture of my dad with Gary Sobers. Yeah, my dad is Gary Sobers would be the Michael Jordan of cricket for those.
I'll take it your dad's more of a cricket fan than football fan.
You'll hear it another 3 point.
Yeah. He I mean,
I've never had this conversation with you, so I don't know.
Yeah. He definitely. I don't know. Yeah, I think now. Yeah. He's definitely more cricket fan than he's been. By, yeah. There's a picture of my dad running off the pitch, and Gary Sobers is pointing his bat at my dad, who's one of the hooligans who run on the pitch. So there you go.
Arsenal didn't win a football match, and it was obviously fixed.
Oh, it's that. Where do you? Oh, here's a question.
I've got an answer for this.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So let me ask the question: where do you think Ramsdale will end up next season? I think he improves, future proofs that team: Villa, Newcastle, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Go on, Mr. Tom. Go on.
I don't want to end up at Leeds United because I actually envision a future where my team are actually going to try to survive our season in the Premier League.
He said Manchester United. You have to understand. He's talking about Premier League teams as of today.
He's operating under the assumption that a team with promise is actually going to try and buy Aaron Ramsdale. But obviously, Aaron Ramsdale has clearly got a type that he goes for, let's just say.
If you had Aaron Ramsdale right now in your squad, you wouldn't be so upset about football as much as you've been this season. I have no doubt about that.
Dude, if I had Stevie Wonder in goal, I think we'd have got more points.
I thought you liked Melier. Now you don't like Melier, but you like Melier.
No, I'm just aware of the fact that when I felt like he was not going to get dropped, there's no point in sitting there bitching him out.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't change anything. Whereas obviously now that he's been removed from the team and his replacement is basically performing at a level which, in my opinion, is fine. He made an important save at 0-0, which again, I'm not necessarily. The big problem with Melier was there was a lot of games. This includes our year in the Premier League or our years in the Premier League. Yeah. He would concede the first shot on goal at him, which immediately puts you against it. I think in the season we got relegated, there was 14 games where the first shot on target went in, which is really not helpful when trying to win a relegation battle. Let's just say. But yeah, I think there's an assumption from geeks, correct me if I'm wrong, that a Europa League level team, let's just say, are going to chance it on Aaron Ramsdale.
I
but
agree
based on the teams other than Arsenal that have took him in, they are not Europa League level teams. And I don't really think he's displayed anything that would tell you that a team that are looking to finish 6th or above in the Premier League are going to bring in Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, but he finished. Didn't he finish second? Didn't he finish second as a starting goalkeeper?
Was he your goalkeeper when you finished 5th?
He probably was. Yeah.
The year after.
Yeah, because because he replaced Leno. He's been around for at least 2 to 3 years. So yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So
yeah, because he replaced Leno.
That relegated you from the Champions League places to the Europa League places.
We were never in them at that point.
You know, I don't think our goalkeeper is the reason why we didn't make
Not
it
that year.
Because I mean, no. I mean, no. I don't think so. I don't think our goalkeeper has been as much of an issue for me in regards to where we finished in the table.
Well, you cheeky fuckers! You do nothing but complain about the goalkeeper.
Well, I know I don't. I like Bernard Leno.
But that's not been our problem. I'll tell you what our problem has been. It's the same problem we have right now. Who's putting the ball in the damn net? Can you tell me that? Tell me who's putting the ball in the damn net. That's been our problem for the last 4 seasons.
On Wednesday?
For the last 4 seasons, the question's always been put the ball in the damn net. Who's going to do it? And it was still an issue this year. This season, all right, it's still an issue right now, right? We're playing well enough to score, but it's still a question, that we don't have definitive answers. We don't know. Like if you look at our games over the last, any goals that we score over the last month, have they been consistent? Who scored them?
We're about to be in the Champions League semifinal, though.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying the goals come from everywhere, but a lot of teams, when they have consistent scorers, they don't have to deal. They might win league titles because of it. They might be able to win cup matches because of it, right? Where a lot of the goals get funneled through Isak, and we go, well, he didn't score today, but guess what he does? He creates the opportunities for my other teammates to score, right? And that's what we don't have that guy that's going through the middle that creates an opportunity for everybody to actually participate in the scoring, along with also scoring too. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
I never saw Ramsdale as a problem. I did see Bry as an upgrade, though.
Yeah, each goalkeeper that we brought in. I mean, I think if we would have kept Martinez, we wouldn't have probably need to go get a goalkeeper at all, because we would have had a sound goalkeeper. That like the difference between Martinez and Raya, I don't think is significant enough to say let's go out there and get another goalkeeper to create some more controversy. You know what I mean?
The difference between Martinez and Ramsdale, there was difference there. In my opinion.
No. Yes, but that was an easy. Like every time you saw Raya Martinez actually score create. We gave us an opportunity and we won an FA Cup because of him, right?
Year.
And since Ray has been in, we haven't won anything. So it's not necessarily all on him, but that's what you got, right?
So Ramsdale will end up in a top half Premier League game.
Yeah. I mean, I think even Ryan would have been a good goalkeeper to have. He played well for us when he came in for Leno.
My gut feeling for
he came in for Martinez, sorry. Yeah.
I think West Ham's a possibility. I think Man United's a possibility.
Yeah.
I'd love him to go Man United because I'd like to see them get relegated.
But again, so he could still go to Leeds. It's not stupid to say Leeds could buy him. It's not dumb. I don't think it'll happen.
That's what upsets me. It's perfectly reasonable of a thing that might happen, which upsets me.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Willis? So I just, because of this quote, I had to say it.
It's hard to say.
I've already forgot what the last thing I said was about what even kicked off this discussion. But
Who's
at the
going to
same
sign
time,
Ramsdale?
I'm reading Geek to Muckleby's comments, and I'm reading this. And I'm like, this is far too sensible for my liking. Yeah. Like this is obviously the sort of comment by someone that actually watches football and like pays attention to what's going on.
Yeah,
and is probably informed by statistics in some kind.
Yeah, Geeks, I like you because you're gonna you're giving Mr. Tom headaches because you're like, as he says sometimes, talking sense, and he doesn't deal with that. He deals with the nonsense. We got Ryan in the house. Ryan, I assume, is either back or on his way back from watching that game. The ref did not make enough calls that went Arsenal's way today, and I think that is that another red card in the game? Got João Pedro with a red card. They're already down 3-1, so this is not going to help them. So yeah, the red card for João Pedro. He probably should have got. Arsenal did not get the benefit of doubt. Let's see what he does. He gets held in the midfield, and I think does he swing an elbow? Yep, he swings an elbow. What an idiot! He gets held in the midfield. I think a yellow card should have been coming his way, but he didn't like it, and then he swings. Does he swing it? Oh, he kicks back. Oh boy, that's what he did. He kicked back. Oh well, you're gone, fella. You're gone. Yeah.
Ramsdale's gonna end up somewhere. He just is.
He's a sound shot stopper, and if you have really good players in front of him, you're not going to have to deal with as much in terms of worrying about can my goalkeeper make a stop.
I mean, we are kind of like dancing around the other option, and this is basically like he might like a nice easy season in the Championship where he's actually not troubled very much.
Mm.
I was just sitting here thinking about that, Tom. It's like, what would you do to reinvent yourself, right? And if he stays at Southampton as the goalkeeper and they're in the Championship, like, it's not crazy. They would come right back up.
As you were about to say, he went there because they're his hometown club. Like, he wanted to go home as such.
Mm.
Is that where he started, or it was something like that?
I mean, isn't Southampton? Like I said, I've never been to England, so whatever. When I say this, isn't it considered a nice town and everything, as far like on the beach and all that stuff? Or
it's on the coast.
Yeah, for a quality of life, coast living is probably. I as an American, like I want to live by the coast. It's outside of. I don't want to be in a big city.
Yeah,
like I hate that.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
I'm not saying like I said, I've never been to Southampton, so I could be completely ignorant about this. They could be the most miserable place on the face of the earth, but
I think we should talk about great towns such as Oxford and the Kassam Stadium.
Let's do it. I'm here to learn.
West Ham is about to put a goal in. There's a corner coming up. Ball's up in the air. And, does the goalkeeper tip that one in? I think
who's their goalkeeper out of interest? Who's the Southampton goalie today?
I don't know, but he either whiffs at it or he taps it in. Wow.
Look, it's Aaron Ramsdale. Imagine that.
Oh, score correction. So I think let's see what happens. Oh, he hits the back of the goalkeeper, Fulberg, I think his name. Fulberg. Yeah, he gets his hand on the goalkeeper. Hey, you know what? The reason why it look like it goes off the goalkeeper is because you know what? He's got a hand on the back of the goalkeeper, and Ramsdale cannot jump up in the air. So there you go. So yeah, Ramsdale, good shot stopper. That one that was on a cross, and they almost scored in the Brighton almost scored there, but no. So here we go. The Right Excellent Sir Garfield St. Albarn Sobers. That's a lot. That's a mouthful. So that's Gary Sobers in a mouthful. Yeah. One of those teams will end up in the Europa as Liverpool, City, and Arsenal are likely to fill the top 3 next year. I don't know what you mean by to fill the top 3. Arsenal fill the top 1. All right, lady, let's get this thing right. Check out Hammers Football TV Sunday Night Takeaway with Tony and We Ears. And we all know We Ears as what, Mr. Tom?
That's Mr. Anthony Herbert who needs to go fucking.
Who also goes by what?
We Ears.
What else does he go by?
Pedro Pascal talking motherfucker.
What goes in your shoe? What goes on your feet?
Socks.
And what is this?
El Crusty Socko. There
you go. We'll get it. Lots of Ramsdale issue was his publicity for an error combined with him not.
Sam and Anthony gimmick.
Oh, that's not a Mr. Tom thing. Sorry.
Not really. Like,
yeah.
I get it now. You've said it.
Yeah. I was just going through the list.
I never made it up, so I'm not going to acknowledge it.
I hear that. I was just going through the list of names, and I thought that one was one that you would have brought up when I asked you not to bring it up. If I asked you not to bring up that name, you probably would have brought it up. And I thought
brought up within 12 seconds.
Yeah, you know what? Ramsdale at the near post, not good there, but a lot of English goalkeepers at the near post seem to have a problem with that as well. So I'm not going to blame him only. But
so if he's not playing for Southampton today, is he like
He
injured
is.
or?
He's starting.
he is playing, isn't
Oh,
he?
you said he wasn't playing. Sorry.
No, he is playing. He is playing. Like we just talked about him getting fouled on the goal that went in.
I'm sorry. I've got a video of Southampton up, seeing what this town looks like, and it's an interesting spot. I think he stays in the championship.
He's good enough to be on a team.
I say he is, but I don't think Tom's wrong on this. The whole reinventing yourself and re-upping the value, like it's definitely a gamble on yourself for certain, right?
I say for him go. I say for him go
Exactly.
get the money. Go get the money because any team that's going to take him now is going to pay him a little bit more extra change, and I think he's worthy of it. He was like, think about it. Arsenal unless you think differently now. When Ramsdale left, were you thinking we needed to get a new goalkeeper at that point?
What?
I love Rydell's name. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? See what? You know what?
Can I read it out?
No. But I'm going to say something. But like I said, in
Mhm.
terms of Ramsdale, I didn't think he needed to go at the point because that wasn't our critical areas of concern.
No, I didn't think he needed to go either. But I was okay with Raya coming in. I know some people in our fan base lost their mind over it.
Yeah, some people who don't like paella.
It's very divisive.
Yeah. Goals. 2 previous seasons we have shared around a huge amount of goals. The season injuries have hampered, and we are roughly 6 for goals. We lack the reliable goal scorers since Aubameyang. Yeah, definitely. That's why I think we need to get that guy, the central guy that goes in the middle, creates havoc. And why not joins the show? And Mr. Tom really wants to answer and wants to actually bring this up. So here we go.
That's Rollins.
I've got nothing to say on it. I just want to read the name.
Go ahead, read it.
He is now become. Why not? Do you want me to include Dot? No, why not? Arteta is a loser. So are you for backing him, cuck.
His names, man. His names.
You
just wanted to say that, and you know what? Why not? I'm really upset. I'm really upset with you. I thought why not? I thought we were friends, and you went there with the Rawlings stuff.
The only thing he needs to do.
I don't agree with it as a sentence, but at the same time, it just made me laugh. So
no, yeah, he changes them and does a really good job. Yeah, Rawlings. See, Rawlings means that you're on the rosy side, and I don't like that. I thought you're at least my friend. All right, I thought you were at least my friend, but you went to the rosy side, so now I have to question on your loyalty to me as a friend. Why not? I know we don't agree on the Arsenal thing. All right, so what's coming up next? Yeah, what's next? Go ahead.
Okay, he's gone. Come on, Gary. Come on. Sorry, that's how I read it in my head. Like, come on. Let Mr. Tom read it. It could very well change to our Arsenal, champions of Europe.
I would love to see that. Because you got all the, as I call it, all the haters, right, of Arteta. Just like, you know what, they're like gonna drive down with a statue of Arteta. They would do that. So, like yesterday, they were like hanging up in effigy, and like tomorrow they're buying that man a statue and bringing it to the stadium. So you gotta love that part of it. But I hope we get to see you guys hanging out at the statue soon. That's what I hope.
Come on. Come
on.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I enjoy having you on the show. We don't see as much as you, but I do see you. I know you're out there. So Barcelona right now is losing 2-1 to Celta. So that's not good, is it? I don't think that's good. I mean, that's not good for them anyways. Not good for them.
Losing?
Barcelona is losing. I mean, maybe
they buy some milk in Denmark.
Wait,
Wednesday.
when is? So are they? Is the Champions League up? No, the Champions League is up. What, next Tuesday or a week from Tuesday?
The 29th is going to play. 2 weeks.
Couple weeks. Okay. Because I know Arsenal has a match tomorrow, and then they have a match on Tuesday, and then I think they have nothing until the Champions League, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a long break, I believe, between the Tuesday game and the Champions League.
Oh, you're at home to Crystal Palace on Wednesday night.
Oh, Crystal Palace. Okay, all right. So
Geeks and Muckleby is very right there. The mental gymnastics that will have to take place is hilarious, and I'm here for it just to watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. No, for sure. If Arteta wins the Champions League, a big F. The internet will melt down with Arsenal fans deleting the receipts of their Arsenal out agendas.
And
Yeah.
I won't watch their.
But you know what's funny? What I find interesting is like they kind of win no matter what, right? Because they win because guess what? If Arteta doesn't succeed, then they were right, and then they win because if Arteta does succeed, then they were that's what they wanted. All right.
If that's what they really want.
Like so I think a lot of them want to see the trophy. They don't care who gets it for them.
Maybe.
That's what I believe for a large percentage of them. There are those that still don't want a better manager who can help us win all the trophies all at once, which is going to be difficult.
I feel like some people really enjoy the drama.
Yeah, it's Stefan saying "ha ha ha" geeks. Yeah. I know that if Arsenal wins, I think a lot of people will shut down and probably not do any shows and stay off YouTube for a bit because they don't want to. Because Arsenal fans are going to do what Arsenal fans do, right? Going to command the media as it is now, and they're not even doing anything in terms of wins. They win the big one, yes.
I mean,
see, look at this. Look at this. If they win, he still would consider sacking Arteta. I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, he does the one thing you don't think. The one thing Arsenal has never done. And you're like, but I can still think we could do better. It's like, dude, he did better than everybody else for the 100 years beforehand. As far as winning the big trophy.
Gary.
Huh?
Look at you started.
Oh man. Let's see. Dan Mateo won Chelsea their first, and where is he out? Where is he? And who speaks about him? It's about the club, not the manager.
I can tell you where he was. Yeah. He got sacked from West Bromwich Albion.
If Arteta wins the trophy and in his sixth full year as a manager, I think that's a big deal. And that's the thing I go by anytime somebody brings his name up and then compares him to a manager who's got 10 years of extra experience to him. I kind of felt like we don't. If that was a player, they would say, you know what, Miles Lewis-Skelly with the red cards and the little slip ups. Guess what? It's expected that he might do that. But a manager in his 6th year of managing, not 6 year with Arsenal, 6 years of managing, they don't get the same benefit of the doubt, and I think he should. You can't compare him to Klopp, who had 16 years when he joined, or he had 10 years when he joined Liverpool. You can't compare him to Pep, who is close to 20 years of experience managing. I think he managed Barcelona B before he managed Barcelona A. So I think all these managers with all this extra experience makes a difference. Even the teams that we lose to, all those managers have 10 plus years of experience managing. I think that makes a difference. So that's me. That's my ramble there. Why Arteta should get a little bit more free. I never wanted him because I wanted somebody with experience so we don't have to deal with this. I wanted somebody with the experience that, was on the cusp of maybe getting to that point. But they went the long way. They took the long road. The short-term game can't paper over the cracks of the overall performance of the previous season and current. Xhaka 2.0 crap for 6 years, good year. All this weekend. Don't run like that. Yeah, I get that. I hear you on the Xhaka thing. But you know what? You finally found a role for a player, and then you screwed it up so bad that they were going to leave anyway. So,
He writes things I find funny. I'm going to continue reading them out.
Yeah. Oh, look who is in the chat, folks.
It's Mr. Greenwood.
You've got Sam Greenwood, who gets beat up by all the 80 stars. We've seen it. Sam is nursing those injuries right now. That's why he's not here. He had to go see the doctor, and they said, well, who did this? And he said, and he just put up a lineup of all the 80 shows, and he said, pick one because they all got a lick in. Yeah, everybody got a punch in.
He took a lick in and he kept on ticking.
There you go. Any scoring going on of late? No. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth is still sitting at 0-0. Crystal Palace is a man down. West Ham has got a goal up on Southampton. Surprise, surprise. You've got Brentford is up 3-1, and the City It's 10 minutes left to go. Everton is holding on to a 0-0 draw. I'm saying they are holding on because they'll take the 0-0 draw. City definitely wants a win because if they, they're still sitting in fifth no matter what happens right now. I think, are they staying in fifth no matter what happens? I think, no, I think Chelsea can actually can jump, can catch them, right? Yep. By the end of the weekend, Chelsea could be ahead. And Aston Villa could also be ahead. They could finish in seventh at the end of this weekend if scores hold. So there you go, people. There you go. There you go. If Arteta is at the helm and we do well, congratulations and thank you. It's taken a long. See, this is you can talking out of both sides of your mouth there. You know, 1 minute you want to praise, the next minute you want to dig. I don't know. I don't. I get it. Okay, look who's back. Why not? It's the person with the least brains on the internet. Sam's going back and forth. There we go. Yeah. Chunk from Goonies would be taught to beat up. Oh man, yeah. Sam has been busy kicking himself in the
Mr. Greenwood,
yeah.
are you well enough to appear on another show? Let's just say a sister show to this one.
Oh, there you go, folks. It's Sam getting rested up for the big show.
Big WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
WrestleMania, baby.
So wait, the WrestleMania is how long? You said it's a 2-day affair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He said he's joining. So there you go. So wait, so it's two days.
Yeah.
How many hours of filming are they going to be doing?
Before the actual WrestleMania starts, the NXT division, which is obviously their developmental division, have also got a show, which I believe is 1 p.m. in the United States Eastern Time Zone. So here it starts at about 6 p.m. So obviously they'll sit through that. It's probably be more enjoyable in some ways. But then obviously when that finishes, which I anticipate will be about 9 p.m. in the UK, it will then be. I'll then get a couple of hours off, which I'm gonna go and get myself some chicken wings, I believe.
Chicken wings.
And
is that all?
Where though? Hold on. From where though?
Shouldn't you be getting a big smorgasbord of food because it is your night or your weekend, and shouldn't you be able to go like to the back room and like they just have like you just say I want this and it's there? Because wings sounds a little constrained, like you limited your choices.
Sounds like a cop out.
Ooh, he went there.
No, I mean, so where do you get? So hold on, let's break this down here, right? So you lost your Chinese spot that you like to go to.
Why did he lose it?
I mean, they shut down.
What I'm gonna have tonight. Before we actually start, I'm gonna have McDonald's. I'm just gonna get a burger because obviously I've got shit to do. So I'm getting a burger.
You're gonna be doing. You might be doing that if you get the wrong burger.
Like McDonald's. That's the key element in this. The kids. My nephew will only fucking eat McDonald's for some reason. But anyway. So I'm gonna go to Dallas fried chicken, and get some grilled chicken wings. Hopefully, it's all depends on time, of course. And then we're gonna have WrestleMania in the UK. It will start on midnight on Netflix. So obviously I'm gonna start half hour before because like we settled in. And
oh crap! That team just scored, and I mean,
so
City just
night
scored.
Starts at what 7:30 my time.
I'm thinking, I do. Right. To my understanding,
should be home by that time.
I'm getting all the times from this literally from when Netflix says it starts. So if it turns out I'm wrong, then basically Netflix have misinformed me. Obviously, with your time zones are an hour ahead of the Eastern time zone, is it not? So yeah, what you're saying actually makes sense. Other than that, then I anticipate that will finish at about 3-4 a.m. and then do it all again tomorrow night at midnight.
There you go. Lots of wrestling going on.
So, have you found a replacement Chinese shop at this point? I mean, what's the plan here?
Dude, we've got about 5 of them around here.
Oh, okay.
That was
So
like
what?
that was the main. I've got one literally about 20 seconds across the road, but I never go to it.
Is it good? No, yay, nay.
It was. I tend to try them all based on the meals I like within them and what I think are their best things that they serve.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I went one to get a curry, a Chinese curry, and egg fried rice with pork in it, which is delicious. But it's not as delicious in Pearl City when it existed.
So wait. What did wait before? Because I just asked the question and I don't think I got it answered. Your favorite Chinese spot is gone? Like, is that a
Yes,
Yeah.
recent? When did this
yes.
happen?
It happened within about 3 weeks ago, but I found out last week. 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Found
because
out
you
last
hadn't
week.
been there. You hadn't been there in a couple of weeks, and then when
Well,
you
no, because I didn't go because I didn't go and get any food. I went and got KFC two weeks ago because basically Leeds United result was so depressing that I basically was like, Leeds don't deserve Chinese.
oh man, and that could have been your last time to go.
So hold on now. So you will punish yourself when Leeds United don't do good, but then you also say, "Well, I didn't do anything."
A bucket of wings? Are you gonna get
It's
a? Are you
almost
gonna
as
get a?
if
Are you gonna
nothing
get a
makes sense.
big bucket of wings, and then you're gonna stick your hand in, or you're gonna actually
Yeah.
sit in the bucket of wings while you're eating it and doing the show? You can do either one. Which one are you gonna do?
It's a
Well,
possibility.
what I have done and what I remember doing last year for WrestleMania is basically I just sit there and eat the wings while everyone talks.
There you
And I
go.
put myself on mute because basically you don't need to fucking hear the sounds of me eating, but still.
Mm. Phoenix Gunner works all damn day till 2:30 a.m. with a 2-hour break from 3 to 5 p.m.
I'll be right back.
All right, there you go, people. And Mr. is charging his headphones so you can listen to you in the company. There you go.
I appreciate Beat Gunner going that far to do that.
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken.
How in the world are
Popeye's
you
chicken.
cheering for City? Why not? That right there makes no sense. I don't want anybody to
And
win.
forget that. I literally ate Popeye chicken. I don't know why. I had it at Westfield Shopping Centre.
Mm, 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 mm.
What I would say is I thought Popeyes was quite nice, but it absolutely did not merit the cost of being in a large shopping centre.
Mm, mm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it was obviously Westfield, for context, is one of the largest shopping centres in England, definitely in London. It was. Let me try and tell this right. They priced it in a way that you'd expect them to price it when they know loads of tourists are going to go there and don't have anywhere else to eat. Tourist trap, let's just say.
So you see, your friend Sam must hate you.
Yeah, that I could
Basically,
totally that happened.
yeah, just buy it and then go. What are you gonna do with it? None. Just none.
To be fair to Sam,
Notice how Gary never reads my. I read your messages out. What do you mean? I read your messages out. Oh, I'm not reading this one out. You can read it.
If you value and I'll read it.
Read this one out. Because go ahead, read this one out. Poundland grannies in brown tights. I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's it's Marks and Spencer. When he goes on reconnaissance missions to check out the grannies. I get it. Do you open up the bag of crisps while you're doing it? You know, so you look inconspicuous while you're doing your surveillance work, Stefan? I remember going to Marks and Spencers, and the cool thing about it was Mom would just give me the bag of crisp, and I can open it and eat it while she's doing her shopping, and I enjoyed that.
If I remember what I actually specifically got from what do you call it, Popeyes, I remember getting wings specifically. I got their wings, and I got 3 separate pieces of chicken. I was like, we're gonna do it like a proper eating test.
Yeah, you know what? The Popeyes is closer, so that's why I go to that more. But KFC is a bit of a hike, but I like original as well. So I could have either. Like I rather have original, but it's not close. And like they've Popeyes now doesn't have wings. Like they used to have an order of 5 wings, right? They don't have
I'm
that.
gonna like the Geeks.
Geeks is gone. Sorry, I am really slow in this thing here. Geeks is saying, where is he saying? Oh, had fun to catch you soon. Yeah, we'll check you later, Geeks. Thanks for joining us. Gary
All I
knows
will
the
say,
best
Stefan,
strategies.
is
Yes,
Gary
yes.
will say things behind the scenes that he would never say on when the light goes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah. Once in a while, if you hear me say some bad words, it's definitely off screen. Actually, you know what? When I was in college, I used a lot of bad words. Like my middle name was Gary MF Howell. So yeah, so that's kind of how that would, because I used that word a lot in college. But I've gotten older now. I've had 4 kids. I own a house, or at least I pay money down on a house that I've
You
I
never
own.
truly ever own it, Gary. Trust me.
So yeah, so I've got
You always
I
have
pay
city
I,
taxes.
I pay a lot of money to this house that like you said, probably never gonna like see that piece of paper that says you own it. You
You're
know,
gonna owe somebody something on it, whether it's homeowner insurance,
the
city
taxes for
property
sure.
taxes,
Yeah.
always some bullshit.
Yes. Yes. You
Sorry.
root for City as yeah. I can't root for another team, and City has gone up now 2-0 here, so in extra time. So yeah,
I've
they've
got
gone
teams I
triple.
don't care if they win or lose, but I
Yeah.
only root for one team. That's
I
Arsenal.
can't root for another team to win. I'm sorry, not to win. Nah, never. Sorry, can't do it. Can't do it. No, 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 no. I want to see
I
Mr.
might
Tom
actually
happy,
watch.
so I'm okay if Leeds do well because it's Mr. Tom that gets happy when that happens. So that's kind of where that happy. That's why.
Overly so, some would say.
True, true. So check out who is this? The Geeks of Muckleby. Yeah, check out Nick's channel.
It's
Chris
geeks, bro.
saves us for grannies on Club Card. What? Wow, that is interesting. You can do that. You can use your club card for oh,
Geeks,
interesting.
bro.
You guys. So there you go.
I can't really eat fast food anymore, guys. I can't go to McDonald's because I feel like the price never doesn't match what you get. You know, I mean, I'll go to Subway, I'll go to Panda, but I can't tell you last time I had McDonald's.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's convenience and laziness on my part. You will actually prepare your food and cook it on the grill or at home and stuff. And like, I guess I'm lazy.
I wouldn't call myself the most non-lazy person on the face of the earth. Trust me.
But
Um,
you eat a lot, like where you actually prep the food and then cook it.
well, I also have like I refuse to go out to eat when I'm at my
Yeah.
office because I refuse to participate in the stimulating of other economies. I just refuse. That's my protest of coming back to the office. I will
You know,
spend money. I will spend money here, but I'm not spending it by there, so
yeah.
they can go have fun with
Hey,
themselves.
I've been trying to eat
They go
healthier.
fuck themselves. Is
I've
what
been
he
trying to
meant.
eat.
Thank you.
I've been trying to eat healthier, and so for me, if I go eat at the cafeteria, that means I'm gonna eat something
Yeah.
I shouldn't eat. So I've actually I bring in lunch. I bring in like lunch, and mostly my lunch is a salad. Like they have the prepared salad, so I'll
Yeah.
bring it in some protein and some fruit. That's usually what I bring in. And like I bought a big box of the little mini
Mhm.
chips, right? Oh, Southampton has just scored. Oh no.
You're gonna win.
Oh no, Southampton is gonna might draw here. They might get a point out of this
There we go.
thing.
That'll put him at 11.
Oh man. And there goes the goal. Oh my, what a nice goal there from who is that? I don't even know how to say his name. There's a lot of consonants in it. Yeah. Chow. Yugo Chukawi. Oh, I'm just screwing up his name. Yeah, it starts with a U, ends with an O, and lots of stuff going on in the middle there. But Southampton has scored. Their fans are happy. They're going to get a point out of this thing. Is 11? 11 is the mark, right? They had 11. The worst they can do is draw with the worst team in the league. Is that right on points?
That was correct.
Oh man! So there you
Tom's
go.
on
We've
mute.
got 2 minutes of extra
Tom
time.
is on mute.
2 minutes in extra time
Tom
left,
is on
and
mute.
for this one, Spencer
Key thing
didn't
with Derby
want to steal
County
Tom's
and
line.
Yeah, I like to be original about things. Don't get me wrong. I will steal a line from here to there, but
It's
I just see
hardly the most
Trish in my
creative
fabric to
line,
do this.
admittedly.
Mm.
It's not like I've reinvented the wheel for
Yeah.
catchphrases, admittedly. But I was saying about Derby County. Derby County only actually won one Premier League game in that particular season.
Well, That's wild.
And Southampton has won 2, so it's not like they've gone crazy, but they have doubled up on that. I eat less takeaway, especially the greasy crap, because it gives me the shots. Fortunately, it makes me eat healthier. Yeah.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. Yes, I had Mexican.
Yeah.
Very
Tony's not happy. Tony's
Yeah.
not happy. Yeah. Now, I guess I probably eat more fast food than I should, but I actually have been eating better now in terms of, like, even when I eat fast food, because I don't eat a whole sandwich. Usually, me and the boss will split a sandwich, right? So in the past, we get our own sandwiches and stuff. So now, even if I eat bad, the calories are cut in half to some degree. So I'm not really doing a bad thing. I'm doing bad things because I'm eating it, but I'm not doing bad things. The calorie count's not up there, the fat count's not up there, and all that stuff. So I might eat bad, but usually I don't eat too. I don't gorge, right? So so there you go. Yeah. Oh wait, did the Hammers score back? Is that what's going on?
Rafinha has scored.
Rafinha has scored. He doesn't play for the Hammers.
That's why he scored for Barcelona.
No, that means it's a tie game there, right? Or they have taken the lead. I don't remember.
No, 3-3.
3-3. That was a lot of scoring going on since we've been chatting here. West Ham, it is 5 minutes in extra time, and there's only 5 minutes of extra time. So whatever this whistle will blow soon, Southampton will not be the worst team. Oh, that guy from Brighton just ran into the goalkeeper. I mean, that was kind of rude. And the Crystal Palace Bournemouth match has ended, I think, 0-0. So very bad, man, Gary. Very bad. What did I do? What did I say?
Oh, Ricky Iglesias scored that trick. I
2-2
wonder if his
Barcelona.
dad, Julio's happy.
So
Gary?
Yes, sir.
I think we should start a petition to get Crystal Palace and Bournemouth removed from English football.
I don't know if anybody watched it. I mean, it was just on because I had, like, in Paramount Peacock, you can see 3 games at the same time, and luckily for me, it was the one furthest away from my eyes. So yeah. So
they just treated it as a walk in the park, and they're like, "Look, guys, we need a point. You need a point. Let's just kind of chill out." Just a walk.
Southampton didn't need a point for any reason, but except for not looking good.
They didn't want to go down in infamy.
Yes.
Got a comment here from Why Not Arteta is a loser. So are you for backing him, cuck. Where he wrote 3, fuck the Prem. La Liga is the place.
And we have 8 minutes of extra time in this Brighton game.
So
Brighton is down a man, and a free kick comes in, and very nice header. I think he headed that with the back of his head. All right, Tony, thanks for joining us. That's not the way you wanted that game to end, but it did.
So,
and City's 1-2, so they sit in 4th place right now, 1 point ahead of Forest, and 4 points ahead of I think the teams in 6 and 7. So they will stay in the top 5 this weekend. Why not? Yes, you guys are going back and forth. But what was it, Spencer? You're about to say?
No, I was going to say maybe he should change his picture to a chair.
Who?
Why not?
Oh, to a chair.
Some people will get that joke. Some people won't. It's okay. I'm 95% of the chat got it. Gary might not have gotten it though.
I didn't get it because I don't know what that.
And that's okay. And that's very wholesome.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
It's all right. Everybody that's watching knew though.
You guys got this inside joke thing going on. I have no clue what it means. Now I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling left out here.
You're almost certainly doing well, Gary, by not having understood it.
Okay, you guys keep telling me that, but then you guys are enjoying the fact that you know what it all means. So
no, I don't fully get it.
You get it.
You definitely get it. You just holding back. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about the crap that you guys know. Sam Greenwood.
Oh, Lord forgive me.
I am going to take off in a minute, though, purely based on having a
Yeah,
little
it's been
bit of
almost
rest
2 hours, so
before I
you're probably right for doing that, and we probably will need to take. I need to eat lunch.
I gotta
don't
go
know.
pedal some cats.
I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I have some leftovers, but I don't know if I want leftovers. I might want something else. I might do something bad to the body. I didn't actually have breakfast today either. I did my show early, and I had some orange juice, and I had some tea and some water, and some of the meds that the doctors got me on.
There you go.
But let's see
Crazy.
here. There's no back and forth, Gary. He can argue with the wall. His mother. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I don't know where he was going with that. But he just kicked a player. If that's not a yellow or a red, I don't know what is. Right in front of the referee. Is he going to his left pocket? No, he's just sitting back to see what's going on. But the blonde-headed player from Brighton, he always what's his name? Van whatever. He just kicked at a player. He knew what he was doing. Van Heckel.
He's
If that's
trying-
not a red, I'm not sure when you give a red. Van Heck gets a yellow, but I think they're going to look at this because
It's the Premier League, Gary.
Brentford is 4-2. There's like 2 minutes of extra time here. Brighton is standing over a ball.
There's a new manager at Cardiff. Cardiff have sacked
Aaron
Omar
Ramsey.
Rizza. Aaron Ramsey is the manager. Aaron
Aaron-
Ramsey is the manager.
That is I didn't even know he could manage. Well, there you go. Didn't he just retire like yesterday?
We'll find out if he can in League One, almost certainly.
Palace. Or you think does that mean they're going back? Is that what you
Oh, they're
mean?
23rd. They're going down.
Oh, okay. You know what? You got to work your way up, anyways. You know what? Get out of the limelight and maybe work on your craft, right? And then
Poor
maybe
Brownie.
yeah.
In fairness,
yeah.
they can survive. And by can survive, what I mean is they're literally 1 point off of being out of the relegation zone.
Oh, so there you go.
That's the real thing they're going for. They're hoping the new
I thought they were on
manager
42.
Yeah, but 21st is on 43.
Okay, yeah.
That sounds like a 1 point difference there, Spencer. If according to the maths of the maths.
Well, I know the maths of the maths. I just don't think it's reality.
The irony of it is, it's so tight down the bottom of the championship. Plymouth, who are stone last, are on 40 points. So they
you know what?
win.
1 point doesn't do them any good. You know that. The 1 point they need to get a win because 1 point.
Plymouth need to beat someone. And guess who rolls into Plymouth on the final game of the season?
It might not matter, right? You guys might go in there all drunk off your just drunk because you don't have to deal with it. There you go.
Hey everybody! Hi, Dr. Leeds.
That would be a cool show to watch. You do that show if Dr. Leeds shows up and you're actually happy for it.
I find it fun. If we have already won the title, fuck it. I'll you know what? Let's not be tensions about it. I'll take second place deep down.
True.
Because whatever. But the fact that Plymouth even beat Sheffield United last week in the first place is just hilarious because it made their manager go into a mental breakdown. And obviously, I don't really, in all seriousness, obviously mock anyone's mental health for that. But Chris Wilder is a prick. He looks like a ham sandwich. It's a fat little face.
A ham sandwich. That
His
sounds.
face looks like a ham sandwich. It's the real thing. You know, did show up. Hey, everybody. Hi,
Dr. Blaze.
But yeah.
Cardiff has is that right? Cardiff has who are they playing there?
Problems.
West Brom. So they're not playing well. West Brom is pretty high up, but their next match is against Oxford, right?
Yeah, relegation fight, 6-pointer, as they say.
Yeah. So they win that one. They get close.
I just want to say on the Oxford Stadium, I'm very pleased we rolled into what is quite obviously the ground you go to when you get an away tie in the third round of the FA Cup. But apparently not. It's in second tier. So that 3 stands. half their ground doesn't even exist. Anyway, fuck 'em. We cut 6 points off them. Fuck 'em.
Yeah, West Ham could have jumped over Manchester United, which I think all of us would have been like happy to see, but they couldn't hold on against Southampton. Southampton with 11 points. Oh man! So then,
I might be keeping an eye on West Ham over the summer
there you go.
because it looks like they're gonna do their best to get into a relegation scrap with us.
Yeah, Michael Jackson always makes an appearance when certain people are on the show. So we're gonna head out of here in a little bit, folks. Check out the links Miss Rosie's putting up. We're gonna have Mr. Tom's Wrestling on twice today, 5:30, and then at 11:30, preparing for the big one. Chicken wings. Well, first it will be McDonald's, and then it'll be chicken wings. I assume for the second go, right? And so check out Slags in the Dark on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Got the Guna channel. That is on. That's Dan's channel. That's on at 10:30, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Check him out.
Hi guys, we're gonna take over in about 27 minutes. 27 of your Earth minutes.
27. What's happening? Oh, Villa and Newcastle 6-pointer game coming up. You got what is this one? Mondays. Oh, this is the DWTT channel. Check that out. And you've got Why Not Sentiment. Yes. Check him out. I don't know if he does shows, but there you go. Stefan in the house. Yes. Check out the live. I think this is to the show, right?
That's the one coming up in 27 minutes.
Yeah, in 27 minutes. Check that out. Will be Mr. Tom, and I'm gonna have to get some food. So if I do come back for that, we'll see.
Gary, I can't stop you even if you want to. So whatever happens.
Sure.
But
sure.
I do believe in America it is on the Peacock network.
All right, I'll check that out. I'll see how the rest of my day goes. It's been a long day for me. Mr. Sam is gone. He's going to be back probably on later. All right, now watching NXT Stand and Deliver. Denied. There you go. So as we say goodbye. Yes.
And then tomorrow night, they are two distinctly different images. I'll make two distinctly different ones.
There you go. And you can see the
I'm
difference.
a lot of things, but I'm not lazy. Sorry. What? Anyway.
Well,
thank
Spencer,
you for having me on, Gary.
No problem. Spencer, what say you?
I'll see you guys potentially tonight. Definitely tomorrow night on Tom's. I'll be free definitely tomorrow. But
okay.
I'm gonna go off and try to find homes for stuff. So
there you go.
And then I'll probably be back. I'll probably get on a little bit tonight, Tom. We'll see. I might be late, but I'll definitely be in the chat for sure.
Okay,
but
cool.
Thursday NFL
I'll be
draft.
There anyway. I'll be there anyway. It's fine.
There you go.
There's the NFL draft. So I'll talk to you, Gary, if you want to do something potentially at least for the first hour of the draft.
That'd be cool. Got a player laid out, and they got a stretcher on the pitch over here in the Brentford Brighton match. 8 minutes of extra time. They are 14 minutes into extra time, and they still have minutes to play. I don't know what's going on. This player's like a stretcher. Got two stretchers out there, right? Wow.
Light spoiler for tomorrow's league show.
Oh, there we go. Ooh, oh man. I don't know if anybody from West Ham is going to want to see that. I don't think so. So, Mr. Tom, tell the people where to go.
Hi, everyone. Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling sponsors the message. Go fuck yourselves.
There you go, folks. Get out of here. Anything else you want to say?
No, all seriousness. Thank you for having me on, Gary. Thank you for Spencer for tolerating all of this nonsense. And have a good night, everyone. I hope to see y'all in about 25 minutes. 24 minutes, of course. But obviously, if I don't, I'll still sleep with my eyes shut on the pillow tonight. Probably about 5 a.m. But still, really appreciate it. Take care, everyone. Have fun. Awesome stuff. Awesome sauce.
And you've got, me here. We actually had a decent. I think it was a good show. We got to talk about football and a lot of other stuff. Thanks for joining me and my friends, Mr. Tom and Spencer. And we'll be back next week. I don't know when is the game next week for Arsenal. Anyways, let's just check and see. I don't know. Did they play on the weekend? Do they play next weekend?
I think we play tomorrow at 9, but I don't know about next weekend yet.
Yeah, no, we don't play. You know, we have the weekend off, so we know we'll be here, but we have the weekend off. So we play Sunday, Wednesday against Crystal Palace, and then a week later we play Chelsea, and then we play Saturday. So it'll be a couple of weeks before we are here on a game. What day is that? Saturday at 12:30. So yeah, we'll probably do maybe a watch along after the show, and that'll be Bournemouth. That'll be in between the Paris Saint-Germain games. So yeah, there we go. Everybody, thanks for joining us. Enjoy. Hit the like, subscribe. We'll be back when we're back. Check us out on Monday where we talk about the Ipswich game. Hopefully, Stefan is not happy about it. But enjoy, everybody. And we'll see you later. Everybody say bye-bye. On. Say it. There we go. And we're
Life is a journey. Don't waste your trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.